Hi everybody, Spider-Kel back once again for another DC chess collection review, number 33 in the line, Superman. Now, a lot of you will notice that the last review I put up was actually 27, which was Batwoman, and now I'm skipping to 33. Just a quick explanation as to why. With this being the new line, with this being the new wave of the Justice League of America, I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to catch up and to start producing more current, up-to-date videos of the DC chess collection, as opposed to Wave 1, where I kind of started to do them a while after they'd been released. So I was always playing catch-up, but I never wanted to rush them in order to catch them, because I just felt that if I did that, it would feel rushed, it would feel not so good. So I thought this was a great opportunity to catch up. But what I'm still going to do is to review Wave 1. I'm not stopping, I'm not giving up on Wave 1 at all, and you can expect 28 Black Bat to come very soon as well. But in the meantime, it means that I'll be able to stay current, and once the Wave 1 completes, it kind of fits in together nicely. So that's my plan anyway. So, and I thought, what more perfect opportunity to do it than, as I say, the start of Wave 2 and of course Superman. So keep an eye out for the rest of Wave 1 and now the continuation of Wave 2. So Superman, what can you say about this guy that hasn't already been said? You know, however you want to call him, Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superman, the last son of Krypton, so many different things, and he's been around for so very long. I can't think exactly when it was he was brought out. I will say from the very beginning, Superman's not my favourite. He's never been a character that I've enjoyed. I've never really read a Superman comic. Well, I've never owned a Superman comic. He just doesn't interest me at all. He's one of those ones where loads of people seem to like him, and loads of people, you know, that look up to him and have grown up with him, and that's fine. I don't dislike him at all. I think he's a fun character, and whenever he's turned up in a Batman comic, I've really enjoyed it, mainly because a lot of the time Batman seems to get one over on Superman, which I do kind of like. But I do like the character in certain ways, and I'm so excited for the Man of Steel film. I've seen all the other films, well, most of the other films. Christopher Reeve, an absolute legend. For me, Christopher Reeve is Superman, or was Superman. He pretty much, whenever I think of Superman, I think of Christopher Reeve playing him, you know. So, and I was also a really big fan of the New Adventures of Superman with Lois and Clark and Dean Cain and Terry Thatcher. Hatcher, I forget. I really enjoyed that as well. So I do kind of like Superman in certain ways, but he's just never been one of my favourites. So saying that, I don't know a great deal about his history in as much as, for example, I read in this one that the longer he spends on Earth, the stronger he gets because of the sun. I don't believe it's always been that way. I mean, a lot of the things in this comic here show the changes they've made in the new DC 52, kind of like the uniform that he has, the fact that when he moves to Metropolis from Smallville, his parents are dead, which I've always known he moves to Metropolis and his parents are still alive. That's how I've always thought it. But it also states in this that the longer he spends on Earth and under the Yellow Sun, the stronger he gets. When he first starts to realise he has powers, he can jump a very, very high distance, and then it later reveals it to itself that he can actually fly now. You know, I don't know if that's always been the case. I would love if someone could let me know. Has that always been the case, or was it a case of he's always had all of these powers and they've always remained at a kind of level, steady level kind of thing, where he's not really got any stronger or any weaker? I'm not sure about that, so that would be interesting to find out. But yeah, a lot of changes that they've made, as I've pointed out there, which are outlined in this 52, and this kind of models itself on the 52, as you can see, because of the biggest change that they made, which was the removal of his red underwear, which I can see the point of why they did it. I definitely can see why they did it, because it was always a joke that we had in school, if Superman's so powerful, why does he forget to put his underwear on before his trousers, you know. So it was always a joke that was told, and it was always a source of ridicule of Superman and Batman as well. He did the same thing. And now they've done the same for both characters in 52, where they've removed that and took it away. And on the one hand, I can kind of look at it and say, yeah, I can totally see why. On the other hand, because you've grown up with it and so on, I keep looking at this picture and looking at the figure and thinking there's something missing. He doesn't have his red trunks anymore. It just doesn't look right. You know, you've grown up with it for so long, you've seen it for so long, it just doesn't sit right. But you can kind of understand why they did it. I'll probably be exactly the same when the Batman figure comes out, the White Knight. I'll probably be exactly the same. But it looks great, it looks fine. It's just, you know, as I've said a couple of times now, because you've grown up with it, it just looks a bit odd. But never mind. We'll move on to the figure now and see how well they have captured the Man of Steel. And here we have the White King of the new Justice League of America Wave 2 chess collection, Superman. On the whole, I do really like this figure. I think it's powerful. It's, you know, it'll stand on the board and it'll look incredible, just stood there over everyone else. And really, if you're going to do the Justice League of America and you're going to have a king, who else can you have but this guy? You know, it has to be Superman. Having said that, there is a couple of things about this I'm a little bit off about. I'm a little bit disappointed about. We'll go straight into the face to begin with. And as you can see, we still do have this little kiss curl that Superman's always had. I do really like that. I'm not so sure about the face. He looks... I don't quite know how to explain it. He just looks a bit... I can't explain it. He just doesn't look right. He doesn't look all-powerful. He doesn't look like Superman. He looks like Spock. He just looks emotionless. That's what he looks like. He just looks emotionless. He just looks like he's just stood there going, yep, I'm the most powerful man on the planet. And I'm bored. That's what it looks like to me. It just doesn't quite capture Superman very well for me. And it's a really nice face sculpt. The eyes are really, really good. We have perfectly straight eyes, which is a common problem that we've had through Wave 1. The nose, the mouth, everything about him just looks great, you know, and they've sculpted this extremely well. The only thing about it is it's bland. He just doesn't look very good at all. Even the back of his hair is a perfectly straight cut there. It's just boring sort of thing, which is such a shame. You know, you're trying to capture the iconic man, and that's what you get. The suit itself as well, I love how they've got these lines to show, like obviously in the new suit it does have these lines, and as I said before, it's more of an indestructible material than it is just a material over his skin. So we have a lot of definition, a lot of lines, which seem to be pronounced by a darker paint in there as well, which is really, really nice. The Superman logo, from a distance, looks fine. When you look at it close up like this, you can see it's not particularly well done. I mean, all of this is hand painted, obviously, as every single piece has been. So that considered, it's a good job that they've done, because it's really intricate detail there. It looks fine from a distance. It's, as I say, when you look at it close up, it just kind of falls a little bit flat on mine. The thing that I really dislike the most in that line is this belt. It's not as difficult to do the belt as it would have been to do the Superman symbol, but as you can see, there we go. It just looks like they've got a paintbrush and went slap, and just slapped a bit of red on there to define where the belt is. They've not took the time to mark out where the like the Superman S would be here, or the fact that each part is a different detail. Like on the front cover here, you can see that it's different detail, and between the Superman S and the rest of it is the blue. You know, it's all painted, or rather all coloured, in a different way, that this has just failed to capture at all. And it wouldn't have been as difficult as the Superman S. You just get a get this red bit done here and then the rest of it, but it just looks like they've got bored and went, and slapped it across. It ruins it for me, it really does. It's just not good, really isn't. We then have his leg propped up onto the king's, I imagine this is the planet, Daily Planet symbol, but I might be wrong. So we have his leg up on there. Again, more detail through the boots and through the rest of the leg, and really nicely painted. We have his fists clenched, ready for battle, to protect, so almost saying, I am Superman, I am the most powerful, and it's really cool. Nice detail on the boots as well. The stand as well, because this is now very different to how we had the rest of them, is a beautiful silver, very, very bright silver that we have here, and almost kind of like an industrial sort of tower that's been built with all these rivets around. Again, we have the king symbol there, and round on the back we have another king symbol, and it's just very clean and smooth and very, very nice. And so long as they bring out all of the pieces with this kind of paint work, this kind of white silver colour, I think it'll be a really, really nice effect. But as I've said in Wave 1 with the Batman symbols, not so much with the Joker side, but definitely with the Batman side, there's different shades of silver. Some of them stand out, some of them have a terrible paint job, and that's ruins the Batman side for me. If they can get every single piece to look like this, it's going to look really, really nice, and I'm going to really like it. I do like this Daily Planet symbol and the way this looks, and they've done a very nice job with it. And finally, we'll move into my favourite part of this piece, which is the cape. I adore this. I knew I was going to like this as soon as I saw the original picture. I like how they've got the black Superman S on there as well, and it's kind of furrowed into where the cloak is moving. So it's not a perfect shape, but it's like moving along with the cape, and I just love this. It gives definition to it. Anyone who's watched all of the videos that I've made so far with Wave 1 knows that I love when you have a statue that's sweeping round. It's not just hanging behind his back, it's moving. It adds movement, it adds a dynamic look to the character, and it adds so much to the figure. And it just makes him look so cool. I mean, that's just awesome. It really is. And just when you look at it from a distance like that, you know instantly who this guy is. And for that, it's a fantastic piece. A couple of little niggles, as I've said, a couple of things about it that might just be on mine. Obviously, they're all hand painted, so each one is not identical. They're all individual. But overall, what they were trying to achieve with this, I think they've done very well, especially from that. That's just an awesome angle. Brilliant. So yeah, very happy with this one. I think they've captured the Man of Steel very, very well. Just a shame about that face. You know, it would have been nice to have given him a bit more character, but other than that, fantastic piece. Love it. And a really good way to start the new Wave 2 of this set. So, hope you enjoyed the review, everyone. I shall be back once again when we get the next one. But until then, take care, and I'll see you soon.